For exercise P3-24, I'm going to draw this particular object in pieces to make life a little bit easier on myself. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and draw the overall shape of kind of the front piece. So this is going to go over 60, come up 65. It'll then go over 25, down 30, and then we'll just close it out so that everything lines up. Now at this point I'm going to go ahead and extrude, but to make my life a little bit easier I'm going to extrude this using the mid-plane option, and it's going to go a total distance of 75. So here I've got my basic overall shape. I'm now going to do a new sketch on this surface, and I'm going to go ahead and draw my line that is pretty much cutting down through this whole piece. Dimension the endpoints of my line. This is 25, and this endpoint should be on the other face. So let me go ahead and just draw a new line. It's on this surface, not the other surface. So start dimensioning this again is 25. The top piece of this is 10. Now I have a circle that's going to go in here, and it looks to me like it is lined up on this line. And it's got a radius of 15, so that gives it a diameter of 30. Its dimension from the bottom is 30, and its dimension from the point right here is 20. Okay, now that's saying that it'll over constrain the sketch. So because it's telling me that, I can't assume that it's actually on this line. So I'm going to draw a new circle with a diameter of 30, do a dimension from the bottom at 30, and from this edge at 20. So we can now see clearly that it does not line up like I originally thought it did. So now I can go ahead and trim out the back side of this, and I'm actually going to leave that particular line in there because if I remove it, it's going to unconstrain some stuff, and it's really not that important. So now I want to go ahead and extrude this in this a total distance of 40. So here I've got the basic overall shape for my object. There's one other feature that needs to go in here, which is the rib on the front side. To do that, the reason I did the mid-plane extrusion is so that I would have a plane that cuts this thing in half. And I'm going to use that to sketch. And what I'll do now is I'll project geometry, and I'm going to project this line and this line, which will just show up as 2 points, draw a line that connects those 2 points, and finish my sketch. Now I can go to the rib tool, select this line right here as my profile, make its thickness 10, and I got to make sure that it's parallel to the sketch plane. And we pick our direction right here, and I want the direction that's going to send it back into there. So I can see that it's 10. I know that it's centered because of the dimensions pretty much tell me that it's centered. And now I can click OK. And what that's going to give me is that's going to give me that rib section that's on the back side of this object, and that completes exercise P3-24.